Hey, how's everybody doing? You know, after being here for a while, I think the number one negative thing about the Philippines is boredom.
Boredom if you don't have nothing to do.
Well, as a foreigner and you come here to live, when you come here and you just visit for maybe 30 days or 2 weeks, whatever, you're not bored
Yeah.
because you're doing something, you know? You got a set amount of money to spend for that time you're here. And you go for it. I mean, you ain't got to worry about a place to sleep because you already took care of that. You ain't got to worry about the flight, round trip tickets because you took care of that. So whatever you got left over, it's to spend. But when you come here to live, being here for 2.5 years, when you first get here, you're like, you know, to live. I'm talking about to live. And you're still in that mindset, you know. You get a place, either you rent or you buy, whatever you decide to do. You want to put things in the house for comfort reasons, you know. So your life is a little bit easier for you. Not much, but a little bit easier for you. You know, and you like I said, you're still living the way you were living when you came to visit. You're out going out every night and everything like that, and all of a sudden one day you take a step back and you're saying, whoa, I need to slow my ass down here, because your money's got to last until your next pension comes in or whatever. Because I'm going to tell you right now, rich people don't retire in the Philippines. They don't, okay? They visit, they vacation, they don't retire here. They don't. Actually, rich people never really retire. They might take a step back of things, but they don't really retire. They always, once in a while, if they have a business, a big business, they still get involved once in a while when things start going bad, or they notice they're losing money, they still get involved. Rich people don't come here to the Philippines to retire. Let's be honest. All right? The type of people who come here to retire is people like myself, where they got a set pension, they got a set amount, and they live by it. But they know that with the pension they get, they wouldn't make it in the States. They wouldn't make it. They lose everything. So they come here. But let's get back on track. The number one thing, negative thing, is boredom. There ain't nothing to do a lot of times. Miles, she's a native Philippine. She knows the game. She keeps herself busy. She plays in her garden, or she'll do other things. Sometimes I think that we have a saying called make work, just doing something to do something. That's what I think. But she'll probably say yeah, because of boredom. You're on the computer, you're watching YouTube. After a while, that sucks. That's where I'm at now. You have either Hulu or Amazon or Netflix, whatever your choice is, and after a while you're like, okay, I watched that show, all the series that were played for the past 7 years. I watched them every 2 or 3 every day, and now it's done. What am I going to do now? I mean, I'm even going back now and looking at shows like All in the Family, The Jeffersons, and probably some of you don't even know what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm doing now. Yes, the boredom sets in. I like to get back into the hobby of making things, but I get a headache when I go to the hardware stores, because I know what I want, but trying to convey what I want to them, it's hard. If you ain't got pictures, or if you don't know, translate the Philippine thing, like no, I'm not gonna say a screw. Like in the States, we might call something one thing. Over here, they call it something totally different. You know, and you try to explain like poison, mice poison, mouse poison. I went to the hardware store. They tried to sell me. I told them I needed some mice poison. They tried to sell me a paint roller. They tried to sell me this long gadget. It looked like a screwdriver, but it wasn't a screwdriver. I don't know what it was. I really didn't see. I was like, no. So it's just the frustration. They just say, well, I'll get somebody else to do it. Well, like I said, we're not here because we're rich. We're here because we're on a fixed budget. So after a while, you can't get people to make things for you because it costs money. What a lot of guys do is they come over here, such as myself, and they bring some money with them, and also they know their pension's coming in, and they go through that money quickly, even though they're still getting a pension in, but they go through that money quickly, and now they're living on their pension. And you're like, woo. I mean, I'm not having it hard, but like I said, I know, and like I said, Miles is really good with money, so she's not a buy me this, buy me that. She's not a princess buy me shit, you know. She's not like that at all. But boredom. You gotta find something to do. Something that's not gonna cost you a lot of money, or not cost you zero money. If you're a painter, paint. If you're, like I said, I like working with wood. But I mean, I know where I can go, and basically they understand what I'm saying, but I still need some tools, because it's been a waste of time to bring the tools that I have, because I can't use them over here. They're 110, 120, these are 220, and I'm not buying an inverter, because I heard a lot of bad stories about inverters people buy here. They don't last very long. They last a couple months and then they fry. So one of these days I have to restack my tools, which is not cheap. But yeah, that's the #1 killer here. It's boredom. I mean, you can only do so much in one day. What I mean by that is, you can only watch so much YouTube. You can only watch so much Netflix or Hulu or whatever else movie channel you got. Because I'm telling you, the cable over here is just like it is in the States. 120 channels of nothing. Nothing. I think they only have one channel. What's that? ABC, CBN? ABS-CBN. That was the only decent. I mean, half the time I didn't understand what the hell they were saying.
No, that one. GMA, ABS.
I mean, I watched that all the time with Miles. Half the time I couldn't understand what they were saying, but they had a lot of physical humor in it, and it was fun. They had that one trans. What's her name? The trans lady boy.
Vice Ganda.
She was funny. She is funny as hell, and she's more physical humor than verbally humor. So you can laugh at that. I didn't have an idea what she was talking about, but some of the stuff she did, she was funny. You know. But that's the #1 killer over here, man. That's why a lot of people say, God, what was I thinking? Because all you do is sit. A lot of times, just sit. Well, that's all I got. That's my rant for today. So, but I'll talk to you all later. Be good. Love each other. Peace. Bye.